Welcome everyone. In today's session we are going to cover what is Queryset in Django. And you are watching Code with Hafiz. If you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and like. So what is Queryset in Django? A Queryset is a collection of data from a database. A Queryset is built up as a list of objects. Querysets makes it easier to get the data you actually need by allowing you to filter and order the data at an early stage. In this session, we will be querying data from the member table. Let me show you the definition and what I am saying you with the help of example. So the first of all, Django Queryset. A Queryset is a collection of data from a database. A Queryset is built up as a list of objects. Querysets make it easier to get the data you actually need by allowing you to filter and order the data at an early stage. So in this tutorial, we will be querying data from the member table. Let me show you in my VS Code. So basically a Queryset is a collection of data from a database. This question is coming so many times in the interview. If you face as a Django developer or a Python developer, you will be facing this question so many times. What is Queryset in Django? So a Queryset is a collection of data from a database. A Queryset is built up as a list of objects. If you see this video from first time, on this channel we are started a series of complete Django series. That's why this is the member table, and all those guys are understand this what I am saying. This member example table I am showing you. We create a member table inside our models.py file of our project, which we are started in our earlier session. So with the help of Queryset, we can collect data from a database, and as you see, this is our member, and member is our table inside the database. So with the help of Queryset, we can collect data from this member table. As you see, we can get like this. So this is our expected output. So how to querying data in Django, how to apply Querysets in Django to get the collection of data from database. So how to querying data in Django, let's understand with the help of code. As you see, I just opened my VS Code, and this is the models.py file of our Django. And as you see, the first name, last name, phone and join date. In this way, I am going to create a table with these fields inside my database, and the table name is member using Django. To querying data, let me open my views.py file of our code. As you see here, we have a function, view function with name testing, and as you see, this is my members variable, members.object.all. Let me get this, and if I change this my members to my data, no worries, my members, okay. And then loader.get._template, I am loading my template.html with the help of loader, and then save this result to the template. And inside the context, I am going to comment this line, and here my members, I am passing this value. This will be the list of my members, and I am passing to this key value. And after this, as you see, all the code are covered. This code is to save your time. So in this example, I am going to use this inside this context object. I am going to render with the help of this context object this my members. So I not want to confuse you, that's why I am going to all my comment code, and here you see this is our definition function view, and this will define, let me understand you each and every line. This will define a function named testing that takes the request is an object as an argument. This function will handle HTTP request. This testing function will be handle HTTP request to the URL associated with this view. So after that, my member.objects.r, this will retrieve all member objects from the database. This will retrieve all member objects from the database and stores them in the my members variable. This Queryset can be filtered or modified as needed. So this is the Queryset. This Queryset can be filtered or modified as needed. So in this case, I want to retrieve all member objects from the database and store them in my variable my members, and this Queryset can be filtered and modified as needed. If you want to modify this Queryset, you will do this as well. So after that, on this line, loader.get_template.html, this loads the template name template.html from the templates directory. This is our template directory. Using this line, this will load the template name template.html from the templates directory. On the next line, the context creates a dictionary called context that contains, the context is our dictionary, and as you see, creates a dictionary called context that contains my members, as you see, variable. This variable will be passed to the template. This variable will be passed to the template, as you see, template.render the context. This variable will pass to the template and can be used to display the member data. So with the help of this HTTP response renders HTTP, so this is the return when this function will be called. This is the return. So renders the template.html with the provided context and returns the render HTML content as the HTTP response object. So this HTTP response object is used to send the rendered HTML content back to the client. With the help of this HTTP response object, you will send the rendered HTML, as you see, the rendered HTML is template.html, back to the client, and the context dictionary, as you see here, is passed to the template. If you see template.render, and we are passing the context dictionary to make the member data available for rendering, to make the members data available for rendering, and the template.render method is used to render the template with the given context. I hope this will make sense for you. Let's see. As you see, the object displays inside a variable my members and is sent to the template via the context object as in my members and look like with the help of example. So after that, I am going to print my members, and if I refresh this testing, come back to my VS Code, in the terminal you will see I am getting some new thing here. So as you can see, our member model contain 3 records, 1, 2 and 3, and are listed inside the Queryset as a 3 objects. So I am going back to my template.html file, and here I want to update my code to show the data inside this. So for that, here I am going to create a table and the border will be 1. Inside this tr and inside this th the id and then th. This will be first name and after that again last name. This will be our last name. Let me save this. After that I am going to use the Django far tag. So for that Django far tag for I in my variable name is my members and this is our members. For I in members, after that I'm going to use, we have to close this for tag, so this will be end for, and for inside this I'm going to use tr again, and after the inside this td and using the I dot id and after that td I dot first name and after that td, this is 2 time curly brackets to get the variable I dot last name. This will be last name. So let me save this, and if I refresh this you will see I am getting the table id 1 first name and last name, id 2 name and last name, id 3. So in this way you will apply Queryset and querying data using Django, and this data is coming from the database